Well, many thanks for joining me on this platform. My name indeed is Samuel Hussein. You know the show. The show is airbound, and tell a friend to tell a friend that Samuel Hussein is actually live. Today is not a good day. I'm actually bereaved. We just lost a very dear one. So, well, but the show must go on. Indeed, we're live, and you're very much welcome to the show. If today happens to be your first time, this is Boxing Court with me, Samuel Hussein. And today we're just going to have to chit chat with some of the very senior boxers. Talking about Patrick Allotey, George Ashie, and of course Richard Lartey as well. So we just want to talk about everything Ghana boxing. But the show is interactive, so get interactive on my line on +1 815 302 5489. Once again, it's +1 815 302 5489. That's my line. And of course, you can send me normal SMS. You can send me whichever message. Just keep the messages coming on that line. Indeed. Like I told you today, my co-host probably will not be around, so I just run you through the very synopsis of the show. First, we begin with news making the world of boxing, where we talk about topical boxing issues in Africa, Ghana, and of course the rest of the world. Then, of course, we surge into our main topic, and our main topic today is simply simple, and it's simply because we are going to have an interaction with some of our very senior boxers, the kind of challenges they're going through. We also talk about in general Ghana boxing as well. So just keep the messages coming and let's have an interaction. Yes, indeed, let's have an interaction. Of course, I get to have the editor's take where I get to have my own version of what is happening in Ghana boxing. I get to address certain issues as well. So yes, so that's the show basically. So we start with news making the world of boxing. We talk about our main topical issues. I get to have my editorial take. Then, of course, we wrap up the show. But you make the show. So get interactive on my line on +1 815 302 5489. Once again, it's +1 815 302 5489. And we are airbound. So first, we begin with news making the world of boxing. As you can see the number on your screen. So that's the number to reach me. It's both doubles as an SMS and as well as normal messages, of course, SMS and WhatsApp. Yeah. Like I said, not really in the mood for the show, but I need to be there for you guys. We lost a dear one, and it's really hit us very big. So yeah. So first, we start with news on Denzel Bentley. Denzel Bentley is a Ghanaian boxer. Surprisingly, he went for the WBO middleweight title against Janibek. You all know the Kazakhstani Janibek. And unfortunately, he couldn't beat Denzel Bentley. But the good thing about the bout is that he gave a good account of himself, and everybody's been talking about that. And I guess that's good for him. But at the end of the day, he lost by a unanimous decision. And for me, the gap was very wide. But if there's anything to take from that bout, is the fact that he gave a good account of himself. Talking about Denzel Bentley. Then we'll move to our second story. I don't know if you know about Osman Yaya. He's one of those very important Ghanaian boxers in yesteryears. He's still fighting, of course. He was inducted actually into the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame just this week. We'll say congratulations to him. I think it's a good feat. It's great to see Ghanaian boxers doing so very well outside of Ghana. And Osman Yaya, as you know, he's been around. He's a chief from the old block. So we say congratulations to him. Of course, earlier this week, there were news making the world of boxing about WBO rescinding their decision, talking about Zuma Nelson's fight with Jeff Fenech. Something that most of us boxing connoisseurs and pundits thought was unwarranted because you open the floodgate for a lot of things, But I guess the WBC have their own reasons. But we'll try and get a WBC person, not today. That will certainly be next week. We'll get the WBC person to answer to some of these urgent and pertinent questions. The fact that they've opened a whole big floodgate and people will be trying to utilize that is actually unprecedented. People really don't understand the thoughts that went into it. I don't think they actually, gave it that much thought. That's my independent opinion. Like that, I say, on this platform, opinions are like the armpits. Some stinky, and this freshy is a matter of personal hygiene. So keep them coming. I'm entitled to mine as well. Then I move to my third or fourth story. And GBA lists 5-year ban on Richard Lartey. Of course, Lartey's ban was actually lifted. First of all, we say congratulations to him. I think it's good for him and it's good for Ghana boxing. And the thoughts that went into that decision, we commend all those disciplinary body that met the GB executives and decided to rescind that decision. And then it's all about Ghana boxing. Like I said, when we sit on this platform, our biggest motive is actually promotion of Ghana boxing. Like I said, today is going to be very interactive. Today is going to be great. Just the weekend, you all witnessed the professional boxing, the Luxy professional boxing. It was interesting. If you were there, let me know your thoughts. Was it to your satisfaction? What are the things you think they can change? So far, so good when it comes to that as well. But right about now, I think I'm gonna have to bring in my first guest. Hopefully, yes. We'll try and rope in our first guest. Then we can do justice to the topics as it is. Like I told you today, we're gonna talk to Richard Lartey. We'll also be talking to our own Patrick Allotey as well. And then we'll also talk to George Ashie. So it's a packed show, and I know you're gonna love it. Like I said, keep your messages coming on +1 815 302 5489. Once again, the number to reach me is +1 815 302 5489. The show is airbound, and right about now, I don't know what do we have. Do we have Richard Lartey now on the lines? We'll try roping him in no time. But those are the boxing stories happening, and for me, I think that Ghana boxing is gradually progressing. I watched just the excerpts of the professional boxing league, and I was very impressed. I must say, I was very impressed. Yeah, there are the minuses that we probably have to look at, but bottom line, everything went great. So we're trying to rope in George Ashie right about now. So if Champ, if you can hear me and see me live on air, just kindly just click the link and let's link up and have a discussion, just like we promised our viewers and our cherished punctual viewers who are always up in arms, always ready to support us, and indeed always happy to watch the show as well. So the show is airbound. So I'm gonna try and link him in in a matter of time. But if today happens to be your first time or wherever you're watching me, can you like, share, let others equally also watch it. And we are gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Yes, we are bereaved, we lost a dear one and everything, but we're still gonna have fun on this platform. No two ways about it. We're definitely gonna have fun. So if you just plug onto the domain, this is Boxing Cult with me, Sami Ofusini. Like the page, share the link, let others watch. It's as simple as that. So we're trying to link in with George Ashie, Richard Lartey, or Patrick Allotey. Which of them comes first? We start the discussion rolling. But any other questions that you may have for them, let me know ahead of time so that I can just put it before them. There's a lot to talk about. There really is a lot to talk about. And Ghana boxing for me is gradually taking its rightful position. Let's see how it goes. For now, I can say that not everything is perfect, but at least everything is great as well. So I'm just going to try and link in Richard Lartey or George Ashie. Guys, I'm ready for you. So that we can have a good discussion. Now let's talk about GBA lifts 5-year ban on Richard Lartey. Interesting enough, I don't know how you want to refer to it, whether it's excesses but disciplinary decisions. The most important thing is the fact that at the end of the day, there were some investigation that was launched into it. And from the look of things, Lartey has been exonerated. And to the effect that he's been reinstated back again, that's good news. I'm told that he issued an apology letter to the whole boxing fraternity and the GB as well, which was received in all good faith. And at the end of the day, the decision has been rescinded. I don't know what you think. Let me know ahead of time. Do you think that they made the right decision? What do you think about the ban being lifted off Richard Lartey? Do you think it's good for Ghana boxing? Let me know your thoughts. Share it with me ahead of time, and definitely I would like to read it. So you can either send me SMS, WhatsApp on my line. Once again, that's my line on your screen, and I would love to read it. Or whichever platform that you're watching me, definitely leave a message there, and I'll read it out for you as well. So, yeah. Let's see. The champ tells me that he's already clicked the link. Yes, I'm supposed to see you and put you through. So if you click the link, obviously allow mic and video, and I'll put you through. So that's what I'm waiting for. Allow mic, and definitely I'll put you through. I'm still waiting to see you so that I can put you through. I've not seen you yet. So I'm still waiting to put you through. Okay. Now, just to while away time, we're going to talk about our own Denzel Bentley. Denzel Bentley is Denzel in team Mensa. He's actually an Ashanti. Yeah. He's been in the UK for a while. He's with Queensberry Promotions, which is being owned by Frank Warren. Indeed, when the challenge came and he took upon himself, he's currently the British middleweight champion, and he decided to fight the guy, one of the most avoided fighters in the middleweight division. Talking about Johnny Beck. Most people do not want to try the last name. Of course, I also don't want to try the last name. But it was interesting. The fight itself panned out pretty great. In the initial stages, I guess most boxers were trying to, size each other out. But you can give the first 3 rounds to the champ because he was actually commanding with some good, superb, boxing and good articulation. Of course, indeed, he commanded the ring generalship as well. But from the 4th round, the Ghanaian with the Ghanaian descent, but of course naturalized for British, for breeding, he was able to, put himself together. And of course, he rallied himself together. And even on the 7th round, and in the 7th and 8th round, he gave a very good account of himself. And because of that, the mystery that was surrounding the champ that everybody was so very scared of has sort of diminished, because most people felt that the champ actually was put to the test. Talking about Johnny Beck, our own interim Mensa, who now calls himself Denzel Bentley, yes, gave a proper good account of himself, even though now he's tasted his 2nd defeat in his career. Most people think that it's a good platform for him. And of course, he was making an American debut. Indeed, not everything went according to the script, but then, of course, the most important thing is that he gave a good account of himself. And I'm sure that he catch a lot of eyeballs. We're all hoping that he will come definitely back again and train harder, probably get another chance at the world title. Now, I'm going to go to the other story, like we said earlier. We're hoping to have actually gotten the opportunity to chat with our own Osman Yaya. He's been called so many names, yes, but we'll stick with Osman Yaya because that's what most people know. And the good thing is that he's been honored, and for us, that's the most important thing, by the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame. And when you are being given such an honorable, privilege to be added into the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame, I think it's something that we all need to celebrate and also commend him as well for such a good feat as well. Now, I am still trying to put in through our 2 guests. I haven't yet been able to get them through. So between Richard Lartey, Patrick Allotey, and George Ashie, whichever of them comes online, I'll definitely put them through, time, as it were. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, the show is interactive, so get interactive on my platform, and of course, like and share, so others get the opportunity to watch it. Today is not a good day. It's not a good day because we lost a dear one just about a couple of days ago, and we're still mourning. We're still in the mourning mood. And today, I've had to travel all the way from Chicago right down to Georgia, just to be with the loved ones. But of course, with the love that we all have and share with each other, definitely the show must go on. That's how come we're live on this platform and we trying to do boxing business and do justice to it. If you happen to have watched yesterday, was it yesterday, last week's show, you got an opportunity to interview the GBA president. There were a lot of things that came out. I'm sure that most of you were impressed with his answers, some of the answers that he gave. And I thought that every, as it were, issues that there were has been nipped in the bud, so that all of us can just look forward to getting Ghana boxing back to where it's supposed to be, and you know, and yeah, that's the most important thing for all of us. But if you still had questions for the GBA president, just like I received some few questions after the show, definitely send it through my line. The line has already been announced, as you can see, and I would definitely love to put you through. I'm still waiting for my two guests, and I hope they get to come on set very, very, very soon, so that uh, we can just well, we can just commence with the show. Other than that, we'll still go ahead with the show, but try and find a topical issue. First of all, let me know from you. So far, you watched the boxing league. What has been your pluses and your minuses? What do you think can be changed? What do you think that needs to be changed as far as Ghana boxing is concerned? Let me also know Richard Lartey's 5-year ban has been rescinded by the Ghana Boxing Authority after they did their own investigation and checks. And of course, the boxer also apologizing to that effect. So let me know whether you think it's a good decision. Let's know about it. Let me know your thoughts, whatever you're thinking back home. And of course, let's have an interaction today. That's how it's going to be. I would love to read all your messages, and definitely we will the show. I think I have a few messages that I would love to read. Okay, so Sami, I wanted you to ask the GBA president um, about promotions. There seems to be lack of promotions lately. Well, I guess that's a very good question. I recall that Patrick Allotey himself asked the question that the old boxers are actually suffering because like they are not getting fights, as it were. I guess that will be laid squarely at maybe probably management and their promoters as well. But by extension, I guess you can also rope in the GBA as it were. So I have Richard Lartey, and the link. So just you connect through the link and we're good. Yeah. Uh, question, criticisms, and of course I'll put it through so that we can have a great discussion today. Yes, so that we can have a fantastic discussion. So this is indeed Boxing Court, and we're live on Boxing Ghana TV as well. And tonight we're discussing Richard Lartey's ban, which is being lifted. We're also discussing our old senior boxers. What are the challenges they are facing? Do they still aspire to become world champions? And we're trying to get them through. Putting Chelati very soon. Turning my camera soon. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put him through. Uh, so Richard, can you see me? Hello, Richard Lati. Yeah. Uh, Richard, are you able to see me? We're still trying to get Richard Lati through, possibly Richard Lati or George Ashie. Um, but like I said, you watch the Deluxe Professional Boxing League, and they were big winners. Let me know what you think. There's been a lot of messages coming as regards to the Deluxe Professional Boxing League. The good thing about it is that this time around, they actually charge a fee at the main gate, and still it was patronized very well. So it means that we're getting somewhere as far as the boxing league is concerned. And credit to the organizers. I guess they're doing very well in their own way, and they should be commended. And that's what we should be doing as people. Once again, Richard Lartey, are you able to link up? Can you hear me? Richard. Sent you a link, so you just need to click the link and so just send it. I sent you a link. You just need to click the link. So check your WhatsApp, click the link, and definitely I'll put you through. Are we on the same page, Richard? Okay. So it looks like both Richard Lartey and Ashie are still having challenges. Already the link has been sent to them. I do not know how they are not able to, but Richard, we can talk via voice. I'm sure all the people can hear you. So what does it mean for you? This ban which has been lifted off you, the 5-year ban has been finally been lifted. Tell me about it. Richard, can you hear me? Okay, so apparently Richard Lartey him via voice, or we just yes. So basically gonna call him via voice. So that's how we challenges here and there. So I'm not in my usual location today. I'm in not just a local coded location, but I'm in a different state altogether. Like I said, we are bereaved. We lost a very dear one, and I probably would have cancelled. Yes, can you hear me, champ? So yeah. So we are still trying to put them through. We are having Okay. Let's see. Yes, I'm gonna put in Patrick Allotey. It's like right about now. I need to put him to right about now. Yes. Patrick, are you able to hear me and see me?
Yes, please. I can hear you.
Great, great, great. Great to have you, champ. Great to have you. And once again, like I
Yeah,
said,
I'm happy to.
I'm in all black because I'm bereaved. I lost my in-law. Uh,
Oh, so
just
sorry.
on
So sorry.
Thursday, so we are bereaved. I'm actually in a different state altogether. Uh, yes, yes, yes. But anyway, the show must
So
go on.
sorry.
Now, Patrick, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Can you hear me, Patrick? Patrick.
Yeah,
Okay. How are you doing, champ?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm really good. I'm very good as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we thank God.
Uh now, Patrick, it's been a while since you we saw you like fighting. I know your last fight. Yeah, you won and everything. But
Yeah.
since the Luxy Professional Boxing League commenced, we've not been seeing. Your fans are asking when are you giving them one of your special dose once again? When is your next fight?
Yeah, well, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Um, like you said, I fought, I think, March 25th
Mm,
this year, and I have not fought again. The management are planning to bring out something good, so that's what we are on it planning now.
great, great, great. So do you have a particular date where your fight is actually, or it's still in the pipeline?
Yeah, still in the pipeline. We have not scheduled any date for now.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, let's divert a little bit. The Deluxe Professional Boxing League. Do you
Yeah.
think that is also in a way impeding some of you boxers, as in like no? Let's compare. Let's compare and contrast when the boxing league was not in session and now that the boxing league is in session. Do you think that it has in a way affected you guys in terms of getting
Yeah,
fights?
well, some of the stakeholders have been complaining about it, but for the boxers, it has affect us because our promoters cannot do promotions because of uh, they are saying the league is blocking them for doing their promotions and things. But I don't know why they are also complaining. I don't understand why they are saying that the league is blocking them. And I've not heard any reasons from them why they are all saying the league is blocking them. So far I don't understand because
Great.
I've not talked to any of them to like explain why they were all saying that the league is blocking them. Yeah.
Great. The league itself. Have you been following the league?
Come again, please.
Have you been following the league since it commenced?
Oh yeah, yesterday I was at the arena.
Now, some of these boxers, who has impressed you the most?
Yeah.
The young boxers, who has impressed you the most? Can you mention one or two boxers you think they've impressed you the most?
Yeah, well, for the first time that they said a duplicant, but for now I can see that they have mixed it with some of the old national champions with good records. So I can't predict, or I can't say that, I can't mention any name for now because they have mixed it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I let's talk about your promotional outfit. Are you still being managed by Kabik, and are they still your promoters?
Yes, I'm still with them. I'm still with Kabik.
Okay. Now,
We are still well.
yeah, have you guys in any way considered fighting or having one of your bills under the Deluxe Professional Boxing League as is being done? Are you guys contemplating about that, or they want to have their own unique, independent bill?
Yeah, well, for me, my manager don't want we as boxers to go and fight under the leagues. He want to do his own promotions before we can fight. That's what I think he is doing, because since the league started, he has not said anything about that. Like we going to the arena and fight under the league. We have not discussed about anything like that.
Has the GBA reached out to you guys or like your promoters and like, okay, you guys can equal also leverage on this professional boxing league?
Please come again.
Has the GBA reached out to you? I mean, okay, fine. Let me just reframe it. I'm not sure that you'll be privy to some of these things, but is it affecting you guys? Do you think that you've stayed a little bit idle for some time? Has it affected you in any way?
The line is breaking, so I can't
Okay.
hear.
So what I want to know is,
I cannot hear you.
I mean, you've virtually been dried when it comes to fights. I mean, for some time now. Has it in any way affected you? Are you itching to go back into the ring?
Please, the line is breaking. Hello.
Okay. I'm gonna try and let's see. I'm really gonna try and see how best I can talk through this. Okay. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So what I'm asking is, you've been away for some time now. Would you say that it's affected you in any way? I mean, not being able to do what you do best, being in the ring, fighting and all that. Has it in any way affected you?
Yeah, sometimes it affects us because boxing is an active work, and you need to be working out every day. You cannot be going to the gym always without fighting. Yeah, so this all kind of the league issue and the stakeholders issues that have blocked the promoters for doing promotion and things has been affecting with the boxers that have been growing, because some of us, we have huge ages and things. Some of us, we are growing, and there will be a time that we cannot come into the ring again. So we want to. For me, I want to plead on all the stakeholders. I mean the promoters, so that they try something possible that they can come back together, so that they can put something down, like how they can manage to bring out boxing promotion back like first that they have been doing. We want them back again, because I think if they go to the GBA and talk to him and share the things with him, I think there will be a way that they can also go through and put things together and bring with the old boxers to back, so that we can also do our job.
Why do you think there are not so many promotions as there was previously? Why do you think it is so?
Come again, please.
Why do you think there are not so many like promotion, like we can talk about gone with those days. You probably have Kabik promotions. You probably have box office sports. You probably have um, ENG. You probably have, I mean, like all these promotional outfits. You probably have Azuma Nelson coming out with Azuma Nelson's promotions, and all that. But it seems lately it's been dried. Is it a case of economic hardship, or you think it's because of the boxing league?
Yeah, well, what I've heard from them is that the league has blocked them for not doing their promotions. None of them have not talked about economical or economy, like they have not talked anything about that. They are all complaining about the league,
Okay, I get you. Now, let's talk about you and your career. I mean, so far you've been doing well for yourself. The last time you were in America, and of course, it was so unfortunate that you couldn't win your fight, as it were. But with your promotional outfits, a very astute promotional outfit like Kabik, have they laid a certain foundation for you? Have they given you a plan, as in the next 2-3 years, we want you to fight A, B, and C, probably get in the rankings, and from that we move on from there to get you maybe a world title shot? Or have they been like that? Have you been told about some of these journeys?
Yeah, well, I think after my loss with Jamil Mugwa, Mr. Ivan called me and he said we need to come back to our blackboard, and draw a plan that we can still continue to bounce back into the rating. So the plan went on. We called Coach Asare and we make things together, and the plan was on that we are doing. And as you can see, I have a WBO Africa now, and I'm in the world ranking as number 13. And for now, they are planning how the ranking will boost to another number again. So we have a plan like that, and we are working on it.
Well, that's great. That's great. I'll read some of the questions here. Sami asked Patrick Allotey for me. His coach is always busy doing other things. Does he think he gets enough time with his coach? Okay, so Patrick, that's to you. Do you think that you get enough time with your coach? I mean, your coach is a 5-star coach. He's probably like a star. He's either going with a junior team or doing this, and he has so many people who he trains and all that. Somebody wants to know if you get enough time. Does he get enough time for you?
He gets enough time. He get enough time. I can say that when there is no fight, the coach need not to worry you too much. So when we don't have fight, it's like you don't care too much. But when there is a fight, the focus is very high.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's actually loud. Now let's understand this. So far you've not been fighting. Would you say that you are ring rust, or you say that you've always been prepared? Today, should you get a world title shot or should you get a fight? Are you ready to fight?
Oh yeah, no ring rust. I've been going to training. I've been training, but not serious. Like I'm going to fight or I'm attending to a fight. So no ring rust. I'm okay.
Okay, so there's this question for you. Sammy asking for me whether I think I've asked whether he's still being managed by Kabik, because there are other promoters and managers that would love to manage him, especially with his CV. Okay, so Titus, I guess I've already asked that question. Of course, he's still under contract with Kabik, so that is no go
Yes,
zone.
I'm
That's a no
still,
go
I'm
zone.
still, I'm still.
So I'm
But
gonna leave this one
I would
aside.
love if Mr. Sami,
Yes, go ahead.
my problem is that if I can get a promoter who will be active more than my management, I can boast and tell the person that we will come to conclusion, sit down with the promotions and talk to them why they take the management side, then the promoter also take the promotion side, because like I said earlier, I need to be active in the ring always, so that if a chance comes like a world title shot, then I'm good to grab it, because I've been going to training, but not training like someone who is attending something. So I think if a promotion comes that they are serious, that they want to do the work serious, I think if we sit down with cabinet promotion, they can agree so that the person also can take over. Then they take the management side, then work go on. Yeah.
Okay. Now there's this one here that says that Sami, Patrick Allotey has been around for a long time. He's actually a chief from the old block. What I want to know from him is how would he describe his own self and his career so far? Has it been a success? Okay, so Daniel wants to ask you that. So
Yeah, well, the focus is on world title, because for now I cannot say much about myself, because the focus on me right now is aiming towards a world title again, to showcase myself so that people will see the quality in me more, because I have the talent, that I have something in me that I want to bring it out. And it's like the first one that we went, there are some issues. I think I told you that there are a lot of issues that happened before we went for that shot. So I've learned something from it, that
yes.
I don't need to go in again with the same kind of problems, and then come out and give excuses and things. So I can see my career boosting up again, because for now that I'm talking to you, I've been ranked number 13, and
Wow.
I think
But
if God
the
permit,
WBO, right?
yeah, WBO number 13. So if God permit, and like the convention that recently the president and his core team went, I think they discussed more about that we are in the rankings, that they should push our ranking ahead small. So if they do that and we got the favor, I would deliver it, because I don't want to go in again and come out with excuses again. Okay.
Well, of course, definitely. That's from the champ. Oh, so I'll read this one here. Okay, so this one is asking, Patrick, don't you believe fighting in the league is also a good avenue to market yourself and market your brand? Israel, that's what Israel wants to say. Ask you. Okay, I guess that's really not up to him. It's up to his management, like he first alluded to. But anyway, I will not answer it. I will let him answer it. Yes, Patrick. So if you can answer Israel, I think that's good.
Okay, so fighting under the league is also a big platform, but with my record and how far I've gone in boxing, I cannot fight under the league, because you cannot tell me that you would like Isaac Dogo to come and fight under the league, Richard Comey to come and fight under the league, Emmanuel Tego to come and fight under the league. There are some of the bosses that they're supposed not to come and fight under the league. Yeah, not because they are super something or something, but if you watch what they are doing over there, it's like those who have not fought, those that are coming, and those that have 2, 3, 5 fights, things that they are doing over there. So if you see with my record and the people that I mentioned record and things, we cannot come and fight under the league. But the league is also a big platform,
Okay, so I may ask him for me, what does he think about Abraham Koteniko's administration? Okay, I guess Patrick, that's to you. Somebody wants to know what you think about the performance of the current GBA president and his executives.
Yeah, well, he's also doing his part. Yeah, I can say that he's doing his part. You can see that he has also passed some kind of way that he can also help other boxers also to get to where they want to reach. That's what I can say, because there are some of underground works that he is doing that is helping the youth coming up with their boxing career. So for me, I think it's also doing great for Ghana boxing. That's what I can say.
Okay, so Niteria, he wants to know from you. He says Richard Lartey's ban has been lifted. As a boxer, how does that make you feel? Do you think it was a good decision? I guess you are reiterating my own question anyway. But yeah.
Well, it's good. It's good that the ban has been lifted, because it's also a boxer, and it box before it eats. That's the only work that he has. So if he has learned a lot from his mistake and he has apologized, why won't the president and the others accept it? It's good, because he's also a boxer like me, that if I've done something wrong and I've been banned and I'm seeking for apology that GBA should take and things, and they have wait till today that they said the ban has been lifted. Why will I say it's not good? It's good for him to come back in the ring and correct his mistakes and then ready to go. Yeah.
Okay, so there's this message. It says Patrick is a senior boxer. Ask him for me. Does he like the parents of the boxing league? Because some of the very professional boxers fight novices. I want his thought and take on that.
Come again, please. Come again.
I guess you guys want to put Patrick into the political spin. But anyway, Patrick, you have the right to answer or decide not to answer. That's up to you. Somebody wants to know if you think the parents of the Deluxe Professional Boxing League is apt. As in, he sees some of the very professional boxers fighting novices, and for him, he thinks. So he wants to know your opinion. He wants your take on it.
I've not heard what you said.
Okay, so someone just simply wants to know whether or not you think the parents, the way they match boxers against other boxers, as regards to the deluxe boxing, he wants to know, because he thinks that some of the professional boxers who have a lot of experience are being matched up against novices who don't really have any record, and it's a mismatch. And he wants to know your opinion. Like I said, you reserve every right to decide not to answer that, because I think that one is going beyond your limits, as it were. Annals politics, which I don't think it's really favorable. But of course, I'll proceed with my other question. If you want to answer, that's a different thing altogether. But I can proceed with my questions.
Oh yeah. Well, I cannot say. I can say a little about it. Some of the boxers that they match with those that have experience more is that you need to sometimes you need to start with an opponent which will give you a little bit tough, so that you can test yourself that you can do the work or not. Because sometimes some of the guys that turn pro, in Ghana here we fight 6 rounds, but outside we fight 4. And some of them have fought 3 rounds in amateur, 3 rounds. So sometimes when they have been tested with those who are a little bit experienced than them, it gives them more what will I say? Give them more motivation. If they lose self, and you saw them in their next fight, you see that yes, the fight that this guy lost with the other guy the last time has let him learn something from the other guy. Yeah, so it's nothing. We sometimes do that. It's not.
Okay, so this one says what Patrick. Okay, Patrick, I want to know what do you think should change in Ghana boxing so that Ghana boxing will take its rightful place?
He said what would change Ghana boxing,
so he wants
right?
to know what you think should change. What do you think we should change in Ghana boxing so that Ghana boxing will take its rightful position? That's basically what he's trying to say.
Yeah, okay. First, I think we need promotion, good promotions. Also need the people who can say the truth when the truth is there. You see, there are some little things that, as a boxer, I don't need to say it, because if I say there are some of the things, if I say it here, there will be a problem for me. Yeah. So, like I said, they should let the truth come out always, and also do good promotions and more promotions so that the boxers can fight and give them good pays. They pay them good and things. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So how true is it? I mean, I want to know from Patrick Allotey, how true is it that they have a boxers association and he's part of the executives? I don't know about that. Do you guys have a boxers association? And are you part of the
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes, of course, we have boxers association. Yeah. I'm part of it. I'm one of the members who can go to the president and talk to him. And like I'm one of me and George Ashie, we normally move around when there is a meeting anywhere. We normally move to go and see what is going on, and then we also share our opinion. Yeah. So I've been doing that with George Ashie.
That's really great. That's nice. Patrick, I want you to tell your fans something before I let you go. I'm trying to put in George Ashie as well and probably have some few minutes with him. But what do you want to say to your fans? Your fans are actually eager to hear from you. What do you want to tell them?
Yeah, well, I'm very happy that they have been asking about me, because they know what I've been doing, what I have in me. I can also tell them that practicality is not rust. I'm still practicality that they know. The last time I told them that I have something in me, so they should come to watch me and Amis in Naya fight. I told them that rust is not there. I did what they're supposed to see, and so I'm still like how they know. So they should keep on praying and supporting practicality. And when the time comes, I'll deliver what they want for the nation. Thank to them, and also thanks to Kabik Promotions and Management, Mr. Ivan Bruce Kujo, and also big thanks to my coach Ofori Asare. Big thanks to one of a kind, Mr. Dan Boston, yeah. And also Terima Fast Food Joint. I thank them all because they have been helping me. I can see Harrison around.
Yes, Harrison is around, definitely. Okay. And we're gonna rope him through. Okay. Harrison.
Yeah.
Many thanks. Many thanks for joining us. As you can see, Patrick Allotey is already trying to bar out. We'll try and schedule another interview with Patrick Allotey and hopefully talk about other issues. We couldn't exhaust everything that we wanted to say because of time factor. But we'll put him through Harrison very much soon. Harrison,
yeah.
How are you doing?
Okay.
I'm doing good by God's grace.
Okay.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'll just go straight to the point because everybody is happy for you. I mean, I have tons of messages here. People are congratulating you and all that. I mean, I guess congratulations is actually within a, it's in the right order as it were. But let me ask you, first of all, um, when did you get this news that your ban has been lifted, and how did that make you feel?
Okay, when I got the news from the press, and before the press, I've worked towards it with the GBA president and other cabinet members before the press release it. But
Mm.
I give thanks to the Almighty God because if there's no mistake, there will be no correction. And and yeah, that's what I think. And I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that I'm back, that I have to do, because boxing is about age. Boxing is about age and other stuff to do. So I give thanks to the Almighty God and the people around who supported through this sanction base.
Well, indeed, Harrison says he gives thanks to everybody that make this day. But let's understand this. I mean, um, first of all, I want us to shift away from the ban and the fact that it's been rescinded so we can actually talk about other issues. I mean, many people, your fans are itching to watch you on those big stages. I know for a fact that you were scheduled to fight in Russia, Kazakhstan to be precise, and that fight couldn't materialize because probably the guy chickened out and all that. What is your plan? Because I know that you are managing yourself, and of course, you have a lot of rapport with some very big and astute promoters and managers all over the world. Now, what is the plan going forward, Harrison?
Okay, the plan, like, I have a lot, like I have about 5 fights that has been lined up for me,
Mm.
but because the GBA the sanction has been taken off my head, like, I've planned to change everything because I'm the product. So I've planned to change everything. Like, I should have one or two fights on my home soil, on my home ground soil. Then after that, what has been lined up, then I'll tackle that.
Well, that's good to know. But let's know this. First of all, I mean, you went through these hibijibis of a band. You were actually fighting under the flag of Tanzania,
Yeah.
and now that you're moving from being a Tanzanian back to being your normal route, which is Ghanaian, how difficult is it? Are they giving you a tough time? I mean, how difficult is it?
Yeah, it all depends on myself and the big men on the Tanzania board.
Mm.
I've done the necessary, but yet they are about to take a decision on it. But yes, sir, that
Mm.
doesn't stop me from doing whatever I want to do. So I have them. I have their support behind me. They've rallied their support big time behind me to do the necessary. You understand?
Mm.
So I need to do the necessary that they've guided me to do. So when I'm done with that, I'll come out with another news.
Mm. Now, let's understand it. For many people, they've seen you training each in like week in, week out, almost virtually every day. And some of the people are really putting questions before me to ask you whether you have something in the pot coming. Can you tell us exclusively if there's a fight lined up for you in like the next 1 to 2 months or something? Is there anything like that in the pot?
Yeah, previously I'm supposed to fight Ryan Visa, Ryan Visa from South Africa,
Mm.
and like that fight is supposed to take place in Tanzania on, let's say, in next year March, February or March. But with the with as the lifting of the ban issue has come in, I wanted to tackle that, since that fight is going to happen somewhere next year in February or March. I've been putting my structures together, especially my physical conditioning and everything. So I think I should have a comeback fight at the Bukum Boxing Arena. So with the as of now, we contacting the opponent, as of now, we can't bring his name out because it has not been confirmed yet. So after we're done with those kind of works, then before we can bring out the opponent and the date, because I'm hoping it will be soon. It will be soon in maybe later part of in the year 2022. But that's what we're working on it now.
Okay. Now, Harrison, I'll go to your fans, and there are tons of messages here coming through my text console. I would love to read it. So first, let's go to Facebook first. This one is saying, "Well, boom, bless up to you all champions, one blood." That's for Christopher Che. Let me go to my SMS and WhatsApp, and this one is saying, "Sammy asked Harrison Lartey for me." I don't know this. Okay, so Harrison, somebody actually wants to know what you did right for the GBA to rescind that decision, because there were according to the person, he puts it within context, there was forgery in it. Anyway, I don't know what he's trying to say, but
okay, let me say the person who alleged that I forged and I forged doesn't have a concrete evidence to the allegation he makes, because it happens that we have to go to the regional police command. Then the chief investigator asks him to go and bring his evidence. Up to date, from I think since that time up to date, he has not been able to prove himself. So I see myself as I'm standing guilty. But yes, I have a lot of things to do. So I need not to maybe challenge others, but just to render a proper remorse apology to the GBA, because a new cabinet has taken over, a new this thing has taken over. So I have to do the necessary so that my career still continues. Because I can say, because of one person, I'll kill my career. I'll kill my career. I'll put my career in shambles, because I have a lot of things to do. As of now, you see, I've come up with a Richard Lartey Charity Foundation, and I have to be fighting so that this thing can be activated. This thing can be seen globally. So I need not to think of one person, then I'll jeopardize my whole career. So that's a let's move on, Richard. I spoke with my team, and they said, Richard, if that's what you plan, we support you 100%. Let's go all out. Then we went all out remorsely. We wrote to the GBA with our grievances and other stuff, and they ameliorate the band, and everything is cool now, so we can do the necessary.
Well, of course, we can do the necessary. That's according to Richard Harrison Lartey. But Richard, let me ask you this, and this is a question not coming from me, it's coming from a fan. He says that, okay, Sammy, I want to know from Harrison Lartey, he should try and compare being under management, in this case Kabik, as against being on his own. Which one would he say is better?
Then thanks for the question. I prefer being on my own is better, because being on my own, nobody have to make decisions for you. You need to make the right choices that you follow, because I don't only, despite me being self-managed, I have a team. I have a whole team. We consist of a lot of people. So when anything we come, we take decisions on it. We take the best advices from the best counselors. Then we move on. So we just don't do things straightly, but we go as on panel. We discuss. Then we bring the best solutions to solve our problems.
Indeed. So I got tons of questions for you. But you know, we've actually gone all out. Probably we've exceeded our time, but we'll see how we try and do something about it. We'll see how it goes. But let me ask you this again. And someone wants to know. He says, okay, so you were banned by the previous administration, and the ban has been lifted now. Tell me, what is your general impression of the current administration? What are they doing right? What are they doing wrong?
Okay, for me, I think proper infrastructures have to be laid down for the boxers so that things can go on the right path. Because I can say all is well with me, or I can say all is well with other promoters and other stuff, because there are a lot of people there are a lot of people against maybe this new administration because of one or two things that they are not understanding from the president. But I felt maybe when you don't get anything better, get close to him, ask him questions, then you know where he's also having his plans, because he has opened up to everybody that when you don't understand anything, just come to me and we all sort things out. So I believe one person cannot do it all unless the other arms all come together. So when you don't get anything right, just go to him, then you talk to him, then whatever you wanted, how you wanted it to be, you bring it on board, they put it on the discussion line, then they move towards it.
Okay, indeed. Well, Harrison, this is where we have to draw down the curtains and bring this show to a closure. But this is what I'll do. I'm going to bring you in next week exclusive so that we can have more discussion. There's a lot of questions that has been put on my test console and even my WhatsApp console. But because we've gone past time, and I want to stick within time.
I got before trying to trying to connect you, because all means are not going to.
Some people are even asking me to ask you. You have a lot of contacts, and you've created a lot of rapport. You should be helping some of the boxers to get and all that. Okay, we'll reserve all that for next week, Harrison. So thank you so much for today. We'll do this next week. Next week, I promise you, we'll start the show from the scratch, and we'll lay all these things before the people. Many thanks, and many thanks to everybody that made the show. My name is Samuel Fusini. Like I said, do join me same time next week. Bye for now.
You're welcome.